As always, if you're not dueling and you're rogue and all of that, please be out of stealth. You can use warlock, health stones, and gateway, and mage food. Past that, keep the buffs to yourselves, all that good jazz. I will be running out in the middle of the duels just so I can watch him. I'll say this only once because it feels like I say this every goddamn time. It looks like it's going to be one of the Outlaw rogues versus an enhancement shaman. That is enhancement, right? I'm pretty sure. 150? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So he's dismounted. The rogue is going to open. We'll see what kind of an opener we get out of the rogue. It's not going to be Kidron. It's going to be the other rogue. I think more rogue. Yeah, more rogue. I knew it. More rogue opening up will just a decent buff for himself, stun into trinket for Zugbum, into wall and everything. More rogue popping only, not even that many cooldowns. Cloak of Shadows and, oh no, popping everything. But Plunder Armor, Cloak of Shadows and a parry are back up and available. Into stun onto more rogue, trinkets and stuns, Zugbum, short Zugbum's wall is coming out and running out. Got full heal out of it. And we got a big old reset for Morogue. Zugbum is out, no trinket available, is playing an orc, no wall available this time. Did get a lot of cooldowns, offensive cooldowns out of Morogue, getting sapped up. The eye should be available sometime soonish. Morogue getting an opener without any stuns or anything, which allows Zugbum to get a bunch of his procs ready. Short stun onto Zugbum, won't be sitting in too long. Morogue got actually decent buffs for himself. We do have static link, so it's going to be a lot of damage out of Zugbum. Tried to slow the rogue down so he can't go anywhere. Grapple and hook, but grapple literally next to himself and sprinted away into a stun onto Zugbum. Is Zugbum going to be able to catch the rogue or anything? Looks like the rogue might be able to go for a re-stealth himself. It looks like that is exactly what's going to happen. Gonna sit in Ghost Wolf, Spectral Recovery, 3% health every single 2 seconds. So that's going to be a big old heal coming out for the man, the myth, the legend, Zugbum. For Morogue, though, it's a question of what cooldowns does he have. He popped a lot of his offensive and defensive cooldowns together the first time he opened up on Zugbum. So next time he's going to go, unless he has some really good buffs, it's going to be a little bit hard. Delaying the pickup by the eye. Morogue sitting about half health. Zugbum basically got all his health back up with Spectral Recovery. Able to go back, get those buffs up. Skyfear Totem is available. Morogue is not killing it. Does have a Adrenaline Rush and Artifact Weapon rolling up again with loaded dice, though. But taking so much damage from Zugbum. Barely has any health. Cheat Death actually coming out. His health went down so low, so fast. Zugbum just needs to sneeze in his direction. Needs to go pick up the eye. Won't be able to. Morogue just opening up, and he knows he's just done with, and he goes down. Zugbum takes out the first Outlaw rogue. Fatty Plates coming up next. Oh, Fatty Platypus. Fat Platypus. I am dumb. Flat Platypus going up against Zugbum, dropping him down to at least half health. Flat Platypus trying to get away from Zugbum as soon as any kind of offensive coming out. Wall coming out for Zugbum with a Skyfear Totem right afterwards. Is sitting in Counter-Strike Totem. Doesn't kill the Counter-Strike, but is doing some decent amount of damage here and there. Dropping on the wolves. Flat Platypus still hanging around with a pretty high amount of health. Did use his wall pretty early, so their healths are actually kind of rounding up next to one another. Lots of Maelstrom stored up for Zugbum, but he's taking so much damage trying to get away from Fat Platypus. And just gonna go around the corner, cutting around away from Spirit Wolves, able to get himself a little bit of healing. Is sitting Ghost Wolf for Spectral Recovery, getting still engaged with Flat Platypus. Is going for Artifact Weapon and Racial, trying to get some damage going. Actual drop of Flat Platypus kind of low, sitting under 1 million health, might be able to go for some damage, and down he goes. Flat Platypus actually takes him out. And I think I'm next, right? I think I'm next. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Should I give him a full reset? Like, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Manic bandages? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Dad. Oh, Lordy. He still has a trinket, so that's going to be a little bit rough. Don't want to go ham here? I do. Oh, is that a trinket? I meant to, Shadow Step. Or, not Shadow Step. But you know what I mean. Is it gonna be me versus Dead? Oh no, this is gonna be bad. I don't like this. He's just gonna sit on traps, dude. He's just gonna sit on all the traps in the world, and I don't have a trinket. I accidentally hit shift middle click instead of yeah, shift middle click. That's pretty bad. That's actually really bad for me. Traps everywhere. Okay, well at least I saw which order he had him in. I'm actually going to vanish that. Because he did have himself a Roar Sacrifice. Almost got me with a Flare. Manic Bandages coming out pretty insta. That's fine. His traps is what I really need to avoid. That's what I really need to avoid. Yeah. That's gonna be rough, man. Oh. Oh, what? I want to blind him. Oh my god, that range on those abilities. That is fucking nuts, dude. Alright, well, I started out without a trinket. I feel like if I actually had a trinket and all my cooldowns, I would have been fine. It's up now, Dead versus Elsewave. Elsewave? Oh my god, Elsewave is taking so much damage from Dead. The survival 100 damage is really popping off. And Karma coming out pretty early. Dead didn't even get his turtle shell out or anything. Did force a trap onto Elsewave. It is going to break very, very shortly. So Elsewave still has a little bit of damage. But Dead is just kiting out of that Karma completely. For Elsewave, that's literally 0 healing. Going into a wall right afterwards. Into a stun lock combo. Is Dead have a trinket? No trinket available. Actually, might be able to take him out. Chi bursts into a Fist of Fury. Follow up right afterwards. This is probably going to force a lot of damage. Ooh! That took Dead out so low. Going for medic bandages with a PvP pet hitting him. Did get himself a turtle shell for quite a moment. Both of them are very, very similar health. Elsewave going back to where he is chilling at by his side of the pillar. Dead is getting all the traps set up again all over the place. Into an incap, into a Fist of Fury right afterwards. Dead going in for a feign death to get away out of Elsewave's ooh, that was a lot of things that happened. Feign death in order to drop target, then runs Elsewave into a trap, freezing trap, trinkets it, and into a, I think it was either big ol' Mungus Bite, or it was a, because Flanking Strike does hit pretty hard. Getting a trap onto Apex, trying to get the pets away from him, trying to slow the pets down as the pets are just hitting Dead. No dots available on Dead yet. No, now he's gonna dot it up. Apex Spiritual might actually be able to take him out with damage over time alone. Does have medic bandages. Does have the Gargoyle smack it on him, and Dead goes down. All this with a Munkus just to take down to the Apex Predator. I think Dead found his match. Labar is up next, and on the Handsome Shaman versus the Apex Predator still has his Gargoyle available and everything. Gets a stun up onto Apex Predator into a trinket. Counter-Strike Totem is available. Labar is going for massive damage right now. No wall available quite yet. Just going with full burst combo and everything. Actually, Labar is not about half health, and Apex is living with anti-magic shell on him. Labar is hanging out with the Army of the Dead in the bag, just pounding on him very, very slowly. Ethereal form is going to keep him out of a safety's reach, though. So Apex can't really do much about it. Wall is going to do a lot for him. Does have the Unholy Mutation after him right now. Is able to get a decent amount of healing while in Ghost Wolf. Redotted back up while behind the pillar. For Apex Predator, he has a lot of runic power available. Does drop Defile. Walking on Defile. Building up the stacks on top of it right now. So that's a little bit of damage that is done to Labar, but not enough really to keep Labar slowed. Labar just completely has the slows all around in circle. Is not rolling the heal with Ghost Wolf. Getting gripped out in the open by Apex. Has full runic power available. Counter-Strike Totem is down right now. Lightning Surge Totem is coming out right afterwards. Gets a stun onto Apex and running away. Labar is just using all of his resources in order to get himself a little bit extra healing. Since Apex is next to Counter-Strike Totem and Labar is taking damage over time and pet damage, it keeps zapping him from the side. So maybe that's what Labar is doing. Just wants to get a kill by Totem. It looks like Labar is kind of just reversing himself a little bit of a moonwalk. I think that's a little bit of lag going on or something. Apex Predator just trying to catch up to Labar. Just slows forever, slows for days. Labar gets another use of his wall, mostly for the heal aspect of it all. Labar just continues to kite around the circle. The enhancement strat of just pillar humping is actually a strat. He's able to recover little by little. Dampening is getting to 24%. For Apex, he has full runic power available. Should go for a lot of healing whenever he can. Should be able to catch up to Labar somehow, some way. Lightning Surge Totem comes out, which gives Labar the opportunity. Apex decided to start hitting him as Lightning Surge Totem went down. Does have anti-magic shell, but a good chunk of physical damage still getting through onto Apex. Counter-Strike Totem available again. Doesn't kill the Counter-Strike Totem whatsoever. Decides to sacrifice his ghoul pet. Dropping down anti-magic zone. Labar and Apex are both very, very low, and Labar barely has any health. Should start killing totems as soon as possible whenever he can. Misclick? What do you mean? You don't misclick, you mistargeted. You hit the wrong guy. You also decide not to stop the stun totem. Decide to run into it like a dummy. That's your fault at that point. And we got right now Dar getting the stun to Labar. Gonna be able to finish him off. We still have Kedron on the other team left and ready to go. Kedron versus Darkspite. We'll see how that works out. Outlaw versus Unholy. I think Outlaw is supposed to win this, actually. Rogues have a generally easier time with Death Knights. Cloak of Shadows, parry, Cloak heal on top of it is really, really good. If Darkspite somehow is able to get his artifact weapon rolling and able to catch Kedron out without a crucial cloak, without a crucial parry available when all this damage coming out, as Darkspite going in towards the eye, Kedron opens up on him. AMS and Icebound 40 coming out very, very early. Kedron is on him, trying to deal damage, getting a parry up and running right now. Is separating his cooldowns, which is very well that he should be doing. Popping all of his cooldowns with Plunder Armor and everything. The Gargoyle is coming down. The pets are getting buffed up. And Darkspite decides to sacrifice his pet. Is going to get Indomitable Sacrifice. Stun onto Kedron available, but still Cloak available for Kedron. Can still maybe hang in there. Cloak of Shadows coming out right now. Might be able to get him a little bit of healing with Dampening. Actually doing a decent amount of healing for him. Avoids the grip completely. And if he can get a reset on Darkspite. No, not going to go for a reset. Continues to stay in against Darkspite. Just weaving moves around him. Just chasing and running around the guy. Darkspite dropping to about 1.4 million health. Kedron still hanging in there. A lot of his damage, a lot of his steam is kind of gone and just out of the window. Getting stacked up in Necrotic Wound for Darkspite. This is a prevention for healing. Kedron's actually dropping lower and lower. Grapple hooks away, but that range damage and that grip might actually be over for him. Blind coming onto Darkspite. The pet is gone, so Kedron might actually be able to get a reset. No dots on him available or anything. Kedron actually gets himself a reset in the opener. For Darkspite, there's no healing available. Does get caught in the Death and Decay. Stun coming in. Tricky coming out right afterwards. Vanish. Did he get dotted up? If he didn't get it dotted up, Kedron might actually be able to get himself a decent opener. Kedron opens up onto Darkspite. No chicken available for Darkspite. No IBF available. If you can get a stun right afterwards, Indomitable Sacrifice with Corpse Shield is coming out the right afterwards. Cheat Death Pocket for Kedron. Darkspite looks like he's going to be able to take it. And Darkspite takes the competition. My man, that was pretty fucking good. Yo, Outlaw Rogues, you guys did well, man. You guys did really, really well. I definitely fucked up as Subtlety. I don't know what I'm doing, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's get some brand new people in here. But sponsors, I'm more than welcome to hang around for more for these, man. Alrighty? 551.